Hello everyone, back today with another walkthrough of an album I've made. Now this album is a 7x7, so the pages inside are 6¼ by 6¼ So that means when you're using your 12x12 papers, it's great because when you cut it in 4, you can actually cover 4 pages, or at least use as pockets and things, but you're going to maximise your 12x12 papers. So I used some graphic 45 here called Communique. So it's got a nice vintage feel to it with some old cameras and typewriters and that sort of feel. All about communications, but in a vintage style. So we've got another typewriter there and the telephone. So this was decorated when I cut a no I didn't, I used a 7x7 straight across and then just wrapped all 3. Obviously it's not going to cover the back as well, so I just used some black cardstock. But inside I've gone and used a lot of the Cool Katz new dies from their bat range. So we've got the bat whiskers, some bat tags, some bat belly bands. So anything to do with the bat, I think I've tried to put it in here. So here we've got an acetate fronted pocket. So I've used the 45-degree angle to make the border. And then I've used the whisker dies to make my flap. And as you can see inside, we've got some tags. Well, just a tag for now, but it's using the bat tag dies. So you get the outer and one which you can cut a mat and layer for. And then I've just done the backs in white, so as you see as we go through, just for some journaling and things behind. So I quite like that. It's the first time I've tried a pocket with an acetate front like that, and I quite like the result. And I do have magnets behind it. Then moving along to this page, so all the pages here now are on a double hinge, and as I said, they're 6¼ by 6¼ so it really maximised my 12x12, so I didn't have hardly any wastage at all. So anything I was cutting off here, I was using then to back up this or swap into another page. So here you can see the bat's belly band. So you get the outer one, and then you get the die to cut the layer from your decorative paper. And this is the largest tag one, and it's pretty big. And what I've done is cut it over the score line. So I cut my folded my cardstock in half, just overhung the die cut, so when it went through, it kept the spine intact. So we've managed to make a little booklet with it, and then just put some white on so we can put our photographs. If you cut them out, you could use your die to get them matching, or just some journaling. So then we've also got some of the 6x4 from the kit, and I kept this here to show you that the 6¼ pages, you can just put your 6x4 photos in both directions. So I thought that was a nice touch, is that although we've maximised the paper, it's still a usable album. So let's move on. And this is a quintessential Cool Katz page. So it's using the papers and just matching them across with 2 pockets. So again, more bat tags and some 6x4. So this would suit your 4x4s, your 3x4 photos, your index photos. So loads of ways you can just then go and fill this. But also, if you have your join there, you can create some pockets using the large tags going over like that. And each of these pockets has got a big pocket, so you can do a big photo mat in the middle. So again, here we've got more of the tags. And now here we use the belly band just stuck down as a decorative piece. here, it's a usable one. But when I put it in, I didn't want all of them falling out. So what I've done, I've taken the whisker die and I've cut a slot into there. So then that's just gonna stop it from falling out. So using the whiskers as a stopper. Here, I've taken our tag die again and just scored 1/2 inch on my cardstock to give me a little flap by there, just to make them page flaps. So it's just a little 1/2 inch extra here and here behind the paper. And then this little tuck spot is actually the center of our belly band die. So you get 2 more dies with this belly band to do a decorative top of it, which I haven't used on my belly bands. I quite like them plain, but I have used it here just as a little tuck spot for that tag. You keep that tag just in case I need it later. Now this is something I haven't done before. I was trying to think what else I could use my circle dies with a hole in the middle from the envelope dies. So it's a policy envelope die, and I've used it just to make some brad closures like this before. But here I've actually made it 6 times to make it a bit like a corseted fastener or closure. And then the pocket opens up, and then you just tie it up diagonally. Go over the top like that. There we are. But obviously you could just thread that any way you wanted, but I thought that was quite a nice different way of using the small dies from your policy envelope kit from Cool Katz. Then I've used my brad closure ones for this pocket. So the same page, just with 2 different closures. So these are magnetic then. I did like this page. So I kept that quite plain because I really wanted to show these 2 pages off. Now, although these are called brad closures, this one is actually a cheat version, because what I've done is stuck it down, and these aren't actually brad ends. I bring them closer to the camera. I've just added 2 pearls onto the holes. So this is what they look like without. I haven't put them on the inside because then they're too thick to go there. But on the front, it just sort of finishes them off. I originally had some black ones, but I thought I'd go with the cream to try and match it up and lighten it up a bit. So there are 2 pocket pages with 2 different closures. Now this looks like the page we had before, but it's actually different because it's actually been designed to hold the smaller tags, and inside we've got a separator so they don't just fall over. So it's actually 4 separate pockets so that the tags stay up. But if you haven't got the tags, they do fit the 3x4s as well. So we could add a bit of colour here maybe. There. And then this page looks a little bit different because when I open it, you'll see it's not a full page. It's actually been trimmed down, and this pocket then is a wraparound pocket, and inside then you can just put your tags, or I've got another notelet made using my tag dies, which then just slips over and into that pocket, both sides. But then it also holds our tag dies down. So we've got more flaps there, and this just slides back into our pocket and holds it all closed. So although it's a notelet, it's actually my closure too. And then just a traditional whisker die pocket with a belly band. Yep, it is a functioning one. So let's put that in there. And again, a nice large bat photo card. Let's put him in there then. So that was using the whisker going up, and this one has the whisker going down. So exactly the same page, but totally different effect depending which way you put your bat whisker. And again, 6x4 photos in there nicely. And then here is probably one of my favourite Cool Katz videos lately. It's their notice board effect. So I've used their faux grain dies to make, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but it looks like grow grain ribbon. But it's actually faux grain, it's actually the black cardstock. And then they've got a video on how to make this page then. I've just done the mitre corners again so they matches the front. But they show you how to do it in one piece if you want. And it's a great way of having a really effective way on the back of your covers. And I really like it. I've been doing it quite a lot lately. And then you can just tuck your tags in, tuck your images in, your photos, whatever you want. They just literally just go in to the strips. So I've done it before I've done it with patterned papers and laid it onto the black cardstock, but this time just purely using the faux grain clever strips there. And that's the album. So that is my bat album, because I've been using the Cool Katz bat dies. So make sure you have a look at the Cool Katz website. I'll put some links to some of the Cool Katz YouTube videos, and also their Facebook group is full of inspiration as well. Oh, and so even the chipboard memories came from the Cool Katz as well, which worked perfectly with these papers. So yeah, check out the Cool Katz. Have a look at their dies, excellent for scrapbooking. And if you have a go at something similar or have some ideas with the Cool Katz dies, please share it on my Facebook page, Paper Crafting with Paul. And go to the Cool Katz while you're on Facebook and join their Facebook group. It's just called Cool Katz. And make sure you subscribe to their YouTube as well. So thanks for looking. Thanks for watching my new album. And I'll see you all again really soon with some more ideas.